What is up, king and queens? You already know who it is. Lion King. Lion in the back, show the people some love. Lion in the front, here for Ask a Lion. We're about to get it going in 3, 2, 1, shma. Welcome to Ask a Lion, guys. So excited that you are here. We've got some questions. If you have any questions, send me some questions. Man loves answering questions, alright? You know me, I don't like to waste time. First question, should I eat breakfast before I work out? You should always eat breakfast. But before you work out, that depends. If you have the ability to wake up and work out without having breakfast, your body's going to be primed to utilize fat for energy. But if you start working out in the morning without having breakfast, you feel queasy, you feel like you're not going to make it, not having breakfast is not for you. Ultimately, for the best results, I suggest you start working out on an empty stomach if you can tolerate it, and then have your breakfast in the morning, alright? So, hope that helps. Second question, are carbs really bad for me? Carbs are not bad. It's the amount of carbs and type of carbs. So, for example, carbohydrates from brown rice and carbohydrates from candy are both carbohydrates but very different carbohydrates. Carbohydrates from the first example will be used for energy and utilized. The second one, a little will be used, but our body cannot break down those carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are not ultimately bad. Like I said to you, we've just got to make sure you're getting the right carbohydrates, okay? So something coming from real food, and the amount. So you don't want to exceed certain amounts. Depending on your weight and what you're trying to do, if you have specific questions, post them here and we'll let you know how many carbs you should roughly be eating. Question number 3, how many times a week should I work out? That depends on your frequency, that depends on how long you've been working out for, that depends on your goals and your results. Everybody's going to be different. Nobody is the same, which is why when you see a magazine and you see this workout 3 times a week or that workout 4 times a week, realistically, you need to work with what your schedule is and what works for you. Financially, some people can work out every single day of the week, some people cannot. Life happens. Most important thing is make it convenient for yourself where you're not forcing yourself to go, and you'll have more luck with that. Whoa. Number 4, what's the biggest no when it comes to carbohydrates? The biggest no when it comes to carbohydrates is don't eat carbohydrates by themselves, alright? Never, ever, 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 even on your birthday, eat carbohydrates by themselves because they will spike your insulin. You want to make sure you're accompanying them with protein. Whatever carbs you eat, there must be protein. Protein can be eaten by itself, which is fair and fine, but carbohydrates must be accompanied by a protein. So no eating oatmeal by itself. Even though oatmeal is healthy, you need to have some form of protein, whether it's bacon and eggs, or you got to add it in. Never ever eat them by themselves. And the last question, if I lift, will I get big muscles? I've heard that question 125,000 times. The answer is no. Unless you're supplementing or taking specific things that are designed to make your muscles big, it is very hard, for example, for women to put on muscle mass. Now, if you're a guy, it is easier to put on muscle mass, but easier and not easy. Putting on good quality muscle takes time, takes a good diet as well as a good supplement and nutrition plan. Some people don't need the supplements or nutrition, which I totally understand. I have clients and friends like that. But ultimately, building muscle is very hard, and as a female, you're not going to build it real quick. As a guy, it takes some time, and we're talking about quality muscle. You need to be able to lift and do cardio to get your results. Don't avoid lifting. Most important thing I ever learned is that in terms of losing weight, don't be a specialist. Don't stick to just cardio, don't stick to weight training, do both. And like I always say, stay alive and arrive alive. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions you guys have, post them here. Ask a Lion, we're going to be throwing that bad boy in. Absolutely loving it. I'm about to scoot out the frame. 3, 2, 1.